Hi guys, I'm sitting down with Assistant Director of Engineering Joe Thielen, and we're talking new products for 2026, specifically ammunition. Joe, we've got a brand new line of ammunition, a line that has been a long time coming. I'm talking about American whitetail tipped. Tell us about it.
We should have done this a long time ago. It's been in our other ammo lines, but now we're going to consolidate it, put it in there, 243 all the way up to 450 Bushmaster. It's got the tried and true SST bullets in it. So it's a standard velocity. It should be very accurate in most all the firearms that anybody has. So it's just going to be a good, solid choice for hunting anything from deer, pretty much anything in North America.
Right. So that SST or that FTX bullet, simple, good marketing, where you see it on the shelf, it's very clear that this is for the American whitetail and those other medium-sized game animals.
Absolutely.
Moving on to a new cartridge that's not a new cartridge, the 22 Creedmoor. You know, we came out with that, introduced it to Sammy in 2023, and we had an exclusive dealer with Horizon Firearms. We had the 80 grain ELDX and the 80 grain ELD match. Well, for 2026, that exclusivity has sunsetted, and now every Hornady retailer has 22 Creedmoor. You're going to see this cartridge blow up, and to go along with that, 2 new ammo SKUs in the 22 Creedmoor.
Yeah, we have the 65 grain CX, which is just going to be awesome. That's going like 3650, so flat, accurate, hard-hitting CX bullet, no lead in it, monolithic. So for the hunting application for 22 Creedmoor where legal, that's a no-brainer. The other one is probably one of my favorites is the 69 ELD VT in the V-Match line. So that is going to be a varmint hunter's dream. 3550. Super flat, super fast, super accurate. The bullet is designed for entries, no exits. So like fur damage and stuff, it should be phenomenal for that. So for all the guys out there using 22 Creeds for varmint hunting, we got you covered.
Right, and staying in that Creedmoor vein, the 25 Creedmoor. Now we announced that last year at the NRA show. It was our 25 for 25, and we initially launched it with a 134 grain ELD match and that 128 ELDX. Now, the Precision Hunter and the Max line, tried and true in our lineup, and also tried and true in our lineup, Superformance and our new V-Match line, and we've got some 25 cal offerings there.
Yeah, the V-Match line is going to be fun in that one. You can use it for varmint hunting, match shooting. Say you got a 25 Creed, you want to practice some. Now you have no recoil, those things. So yeah, it's going to be great. And then the CX bullet in that is going to be just a hammer for hunting. Accurate, flat shooting, bucks the wind well. So deer, antelope, that size game, especially out west, it's going to really shine.
It is, yeah. The 112 grain bullet doesn't sound like it would be that long, but it's got all the ogive, it's got all the boat tail, super low drag design, and the Superformance propellant to get you that extra velocity. It's just going to be great. Like you mentioned, out west is going to be perfect.
For hunting, that's going to be a staple in the 25.
So rounding out some of the new lineups here, the 338 ARC. We announced that last year, and it is a subsonic cartridge. Make no mistake, its purpose is the ultimate in subsonic performance. But we had a lot of customer requests, and we had some internal requests for some supersonic offerings that offered really good terminal performance, and we really delivered for the 338 ARC.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, subsonic cartridge, but there are guys that are going to use that for hunting, plinking, field shooting, whatever it is, right? You've shot 338 ARC. It's a fun cartridge to shoot. So the black line with the FMJ or the AMJ is going to be great for doing all of those things. And then obviously we need a very high quality hunting projectile in that, and that's where the FTX bullet, we designed that, and the Monoflex bullet to give both the cup and core and the monolithic solid copper projectile. So both of those, I think pigs, but even deer, it would be great. So yeah, 338 ARC, we're covering those bases as well.
Right. So continuing to cover those bases, the V-Match line is our home for the ELD VT bullet. So that VT standing for varmint target, long ogive, long boat tail, the heat shield tip with DVRT, and those bullets are phenomenal. And so we've got the 22 Creed and the 25 Creed that are new in that lineup, but we've also got 3 other offerings. We've got a 224 Valkyrie, a 6.5 PRC, and the oddball here, the 300 PRC. Tell us about those.
Well, let's start with the 300 PRC because I'm sure people are like, what? So we're going to put the 174 grain ELD VT in that. And obviously shooting is fun, and it's meant to be fun, and go enjoy it. Well, that 174 out of the 300 PRC is so fast, and the expansion is such that that combination has the most acrobatic or colorful ballistic gelatin shot in the history of Hornady manufacturing. So we showed that to Jason, and he's like, man, we got to put that in ammo. Other people got to experience this. So that was just going to be a lot of fun. But in the serious side, accurate, fast, flat. So for practice, match shooting, doing varmint hunting, if you would like to have an offering to do that, we have that. Yeah, so that the 300 is going to be a lot of fun. I think people will enjoy that one. The other ones, 6.5 PRC, we have customer demand. Customers ask, and we delivered.
That's right. So, that's what we do. That's a 100 grain bullet, obviously doing a lot of the speed. And then the 224 Valkyrie, we initially had a Varmint Express option with a 60 grain bullet, and that was comparable in the market, but it had the twist rate, it had the head height. We throw the 62 in there. Yeah,
I put the 62 grain ELD-VT in there. It's fast. Again, just what we talked about with all of the 22 cal V matches. Varmint hunting, that bullet's designed for that, and it works great. So we're filling the hole, if you will, in the Valkyrie. Give those guys something to hunt with.
Yep, giving the customer demands what they want, and going in with that customer demand, one that I didn't think we'd be making, but the simple popularity of this cartridge has demanded that we make it, and it's the 400 Legend. Where can we find that in the Hornady lineup?
Yeah, so 400 Legend's another one of those in these states that are straight wall hunting states. They are just popular. They want more, knockdown, more energy. So we're going to put a 210 grain spire point. So it's our traditional spire point interlock projectile. So extremely good terminal performance. Another thing is we can do is we can make those very accurate. So now we got a 400 Legend with a high quality projectile, very accurate for all of those guys to hunt with in, Michigan or any of the straight wall states.
It is going to be a good offering, and one I'm personally excited about. The next product, big 6mm ARC fan. That cartridge is so versatile for varmint hunting or big game hunting, or I shoot it for PRS. There's a lot of reasons to like the 6mm ARC. What we lacked, though, was a monolithic hunting offering, and that changes this year in our custom line.
Yeah, so we're going to add a 90 grain CX to that. And yes, as you said, if the little 6mm ARC does so many things so well, we have to have a monolithic bullet designed for the ARC and to work at those velocities because it is so popular.
Right. And the last line that we're going to talk about is a popular line. It's our Frontier line of ammunition. Now, the Frontier line gets you that high volume for those, like say semi-automatic shooters, but you get Hornady brass, good propellant, and a Hornady bullet. So it's really, really accurate. The only complaint that we really get is people want more offerings. And for the Frontier line, you are getting a smattering. We've got some subsonic offerings, which is the first in the Frontier line, a 300 Blackout and the 338 ARC. And we've got 3 supersonic offerings, the 6mm ARC, the 6.8 SPC, and the 7.62 by 39. Talk to us about what bullets we can find in that ammo.
So we're going to put FMJs, a fully encapsulated, almost like an AMJ projectile, but they're going to look like an FMJ. So a very high quality projectile, but we can load them on our new machines. We've invested a lot of time and money in getting, because people want more infrastructure in place to build more Frontier ammo, and these are no exception. But the quality of the machines that we're loading these on is very good. So add the Hornady components, high quality manufacturing equipment, and now you get to shoot the Frontier ammo in your firearm, and it's very high quality, affordable ammo.
Awesome. For more information about these and other 2026 new products, be sure to check them out at Hornady.com.